What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today we're going to be talking about the biggest problem in Genshin Impact. Now, for me, this is pretty much the only problem that I have as far as the game, and a lot of people will agree. Now, if you guys don't know, I mean, you should know. There's no way you don't know. But just in case you don't know, this gacha game, like many others, has a stamina system. Now, with the stamina system, there's a lot of things you can do and cannot do. So if we look around the map, as you can see, there's the Geo Hypostasis, and then there's a lot of other bosses as well. Those bosses take stamina. Now, that would not necessarily be a problem, except for the fact that you only have 120 stamina, number one, right? So say you're brand new to the game, you just start the game, you have 121 stamina. To get the rewards from the bosses cost 40 stamina. So you can only do 3 bosses a day, unless you, obviously, if you do use your resin early, you can wait for it to recharge, etc. But as far as what they give you at the start, you can only do 3 bosses a day. Now, the bad thing about this is it does not scale. And what I mean by does not scale is I am almost level 40 and I still have to use only 120 resin. Now, obviously starting out, resin's not going to be a big deal because you're probably going to be doing story missions, etc. But mid to later on, like I'd say about AR 20, 25 plus, you're going to need a lot of resin, right? Between fragile resin refreshes, refreshing your resin with primo gems, everything to, to that degree, you're going to need a lot of resin. Whether it's farming artifacts, upgrade materials, ascension materials, weapon material, whatever the case may be, you're going to need a lot of resin. So, I've been talking to a lot of different people about it, and I just think, and granted, keep in mind, the game is new, only been out for 2 weeks. They could obviously, they have time to address it, but I really feel like they need to change this system. There's a couple of things that I'd be happy with. Number one, if they took the resin system completely out and they just dropped the rates at which stuff dropped, like say, because at AR 35, you're pretty much guaranteed a 4-star artifact, right? I'd rather you lower the percents on everything, right? So say you're not pretty much guaranteed on AR 35, right? Just lower all the percents on the drops and have no resin. So at least I can grind it, right? So it doesn't matter if I got to do it 5 times to get drops, whatever. I'd rather me be able to grind it unlimited and have less percents to get it than for me to have good percents but only be able to farm it 3 or 4 times a day unless I'm spending primo gems, fragile resin, etc. Another thing that I feel like should have been done is they should have just had it scale with your level, right? So say every time you level up, you get 5 additional resin. So starting at level 1, you're 120. At level 2, it's 125. It's something like that. I'm not saying it has to be 5, but I feel like it should have definitely scaled up with your level. If not your level, at least your world rank. Because the higher the level you are, the higher your world rank, the more resources you are going to need. If you look at my character, right? Let's look at Razor. My Razor is I have no ascension, right? I have 52 of these, 22 of these, 400 of these, right? Almost nothing, right? 20,000 Mora. Now let's go look at my Beto, who is she's a lot more built. Looking at my Beto, right? She takes way more, resources. Not to mention she's going to take way more, Mora as well. But my point is, to farm a lot of this stuff, I wasn't even able to farm all of this. A lot of this, I farmed a lot of these over the course, but like these, I didn't get 4-star drops. I had to go to the alchemy table and craft them up and use some of my lore materials. Now, that's only one character. You got to do this for multiple characters, that you got to farm multiple different bosses, etc. And it's just like the resin amount that they give you isn't really enough. Right? So a big part of me getting as far as I am was just me resetting with primo gems. Resetting with fragile resin, etc., etc., etc. Now, Long story short, I feel like they just need to change it. Change it, fix it, take it away. I don't care what you do. I keep saying this. It's a new game. The game's only been out 2 weeks. I give them to like the first big update. They said that their first big update was going to be November 11th. I feel like giving them till after November 11th to see what they do with the resin system, or if they incorporate an easier way to get it or whatever. I feel like that's very fair. If you look, resin takes 8 minutes to replenish one resin. So like it would also be different if the resin refreshed in like what, 1 or 2 minutes. It takes 8 minutes for one resin. That's like what, 16 hours that you have to wait for full resin? It's actually insane, man. It's actually insane. This is literally my only problem with this game. Everything else, I love it. It's almost perfect, if not perfect. I have no complaints. But they definitely have to do something about the resin system. Granted, I do run around a lot. I have fun running around and fighting stuff that doesn't require resin. But like, they got to do something. But I mean, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I had for the video. I just wanted to talk to y'all about that. I've just been thinking about it for a while. Let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel about it. Let me know if y'all have any ideas that you know, they could do to fix it. I definitely want to see y'all's input on this, because this is just something that I have been thinking about for a while, and this is literally just the only problem. Like 120 resin is not enough. So, but anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. With that being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.